Hi and welcome to episode number 410 with whatsforchild.com. Pancetta or Italian bacon is awesome, with a strong flavor and outstanding aroma. Traditionally eaten uncooked, it can be thinly sliced and lightly fried, or cut into cubes and used to flavor soups, pastas and stews. You're going to need a large slab of pork belly. You can get your butcher to remove the ribs, but in case he doesn't, this is how it's done. Lie the belly bone side up on the work surface. Use a sharp knife to lift and cut away the sternum from the ribs. Use the knife to lift and work the thin flap of flesh that covers the end of the ribs. Flip the belly over and start slicing the ribs away from the belly, using the bones as a guide for the blade. Once it is mostly freed, flip the belly over and cut through the remaining tissue to free the ribs. Wrap these up and keep them for your next barbecue. Now we want to remove the skin, leaving as much fat behind as possible. Start on the long edge, work the blade in between the skin and the fatty layer, and start peeling the skin back. Continue until the skin comes free from the belly. You can save this to make the most amazing crackling. I'm going to make 2 pancetta, 1 flat and 1 rolled, so I'm cutting the belly in half. I'm left with just over a kilogram of belly, giving me 2 pieces of just over 500 grams each. For the cure, measure out the Prague powder, demerara sugar, garlic powder, ground nutmeg, black peppercorns, juniper berries, thyme and bay leaves. Place the pepper, juniper berries, thyme and bay leaves in your spice grinder and zap these until fine. Combine this with all the other curing ingredients, then sprinkle the curing blend over the pork belly and press it into the surface of the meat. Transfer the 2 pieces to vacuum bags and vac pack them good and tight. Date stamp the packages and get them into your refrigerator to cure for a full 7 days. After the curing time, the belly will be nice and firm and will have taken on the familiar rosy pink cured color. Wash the meat thoroughly under cold running water. Once all the curing blend has been removed, dry the meat thoroughly using clean dish towels. To prepare the flat pancetta, rub a generous dose of coarsely ground black pepper into both sides of the meat. Place this on a stainless steel rack. To prepare the rolled pancetta, roll the narrow edge up as tightly as possible, continually crunching it tighter and tighter with your fingertips as you go. Tie the roll with butcher's twine. Make sure the ties are as firm as possible to ensure that any air trapped in the roll is forced out. 5 or 6 ties will do the trick. Trim the ends of the roll and transfer this to another stainless steel rack. Allow both lots of meat to air dry at between 13 and 18 Celsius or 55 to 65 Fahrenheit with a humidity of between 60 and 70%. The flat pancetta needs to dry for 5 to 7 days, while the rolled pancetta will require 14 to 21 days. After 7 days, here is the flat pancetta. Trim off the edge and dice the offcut to be used in soups, pastas and stews. The balance I'm going to shave thinly with my meat slicer. Whatever you don't slice, vacuum pack and refrigerate until required. Here is the shot of the rolled pancetta after 14 days. The magnificent color and aroma says, "Eat me." Thanks for joining us today. Please subscribe to our channel and we'll see you again tomorrow.